In this video, we will see how to construct CMOS NAND gate and also the operation of the CMOS NAND gate. So to construct the CMOS NAND gate, we have to know certain conditions. Those are, for construction of AND gate, the PMOS transistors should be in parallel and NMOS transistors should be in series. And in case of OR gate, PMOS transistors should be series and NMOS transistors should be in parallel. So here the given gate is CMOS NAND gate. So we have to take the complement of the given gate. So complement of NAND is AND gate. So you have to connect the circuit diagram for the AND gate here. So here the CMOS is the complementary metal oxide semiconductor. For any given gate, you have to construct the complement of the given gate. Here the given gate is NAND gate. You have to draw the AND gate here. So to implement the AND gate, we have certain conditions. Those are, the PMOS transistor should be in series and NMOS transistor should be in PMOS transistor should be in parallel and NMOS transistor should be in series. So I am taking here y is equal to AB. So AB, which is nothing but AND operation here, y is equal to AB AND. So here the given gate is y is equal to AB bar. So always you have to take the complement of the given gate. So here the given gate is y is equal to AB bar. So I am taking the complement this gate, that is y is equal to AB. So let us see the construction of CMOS NAND gate now. So here y is equal to AB, number of inputs 2, PMOS parallel. So how many number of transistors the circuit is going to be used means 4, that is 2 PMOS transistors and 2 NMOS transistors. So how the PMOS transistor should be in parallel. I am indicating the names of these transistors A and B terminals, and I am indicating the transistor as Q1 and Q2. So parallel combination is over. So always the PMOS network, that is a pull-up network, PMOS transistors network should be connected to plus VDD, and NMOS transistor should be in pull-down network. So how the NMOS transistor should be in series representation. So I am taking the two transistors that are connected in series. So indicating A, B. So I am naming the transistor as Q3 and this is Q4. So always this pull down network should be connected to ground. So this is the construction of CMOS NAND gate. So let us see the operation now. So always you have to remember the given gate is NAND gate. You have to take the complement of the given gate and you have to construct the CMOS circuits. And in between the pull up network and pull down network, you have to indicate the output terminal. And while coming to the functional table of CMOS logic circuits, whatever the gate, that operation should be at the output. So whatever the gate, the same operation should be at the output. And while construction of CMOS logic circuits, you have to take the complement of the given gate. Now we have to extract the truth table of NAND gate only. So see the operation here. So here the given circuit is 2 input y is equal to AB. So number of inputs 2. So I'm indicating the inputs A and B. So two input combination of inputs are 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. And I'm taking the transistors Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 and output. So when we apply the input voltage 0 for PMOS transistor, the transistor is on. For NMOS transistor, it is off. When we apply the input voltage 1 at the PMOS transistor, the transistor is off and NMOS transistor is on. So 0 0. So we are applying the input voltage A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0. So see here. So A equal to 0, B equal to 0. When we apply PMOS transistors input A equal to B equal to 0, that is the transistors are on. So next Q3 and Q4 are off. Off in the sense these two transistors are open circuited and these two transistors are short circuited. So both that are Q1 and Q2 are short circuited. There exists a connection between the drain and source and drain terminals. Here also source and drain terminals. So we can say that there is a flow of voltage from plus VDD to the output terminal. Then we can say that the output is 1 here. Next condition C. So input A equal to 0 and B equal to 1 here. So input A equal to 0, input A equal to 0. So this is short circuited and this is open circuited. Short circuited means on, open circuited means off. So here Q3, that means A is equal to 0. This is open circuited and this is short circuited. So see, Q1, A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1. The Q1 transistor is on and Q2 transistor is off. So Q3 is off and Q4 is on. So we can say that the output is 0. Why? Because means, sorry, output is 1. Why? Because means, so here one of the transistor is short circuited. So from plus VDD to the output voltage, there is a flow of voltage from plus VDD to the output voltage. Then we can say that output is 1 here. So next combination 1 1 0. Next combination 1 0. So 1 0 means here A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 0. So when A is equal to 0, the Q1 transistor is on and Q2 transistor is off and Q2 transistor is on. So see here, this is off and Q2 transistor is on. Next see Q3. Q3 we are applying the input voltage 1. 1 means this is on and this is off. Okay. So here also the output is going to be 1 only. Why? Because means, so here the transistor Q2 is in short circuit. Here the transistor Q2 is in short circuited. Then we can say that there is a flow of voltage from plus VDD to the output terminal. So next see the last condition here. So when the input voltage both A equal to B equal to 1. So when both inputs A equal to B equal to 1 means both the transistors are open circuited. So here Q3, Q4 are short circuited. Short circuited means these two transistors are on and these two transistors off. So one more point, important point you have to remember is, whatever the operation of the pull down network, either it may be closed circuit or open circuit, even though it is a closed circuit, all the voltage goes to the ground. So while constructing the functional table, you no need to take the operation for the pull down network. So here both the transistors are open circuited. Then we can say that there is no voltage that flows from plus VDD to the output terminal. So say here Q1 transistor is off, Q2 transistor is off, and here also Q3 is on and Q4 is on. The output is 0. So in the next video we will see how to construct the CMOS AND gate. Thank you.